Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching The Passage, a Skyrim SE Let's Play featuring Ettient Jorel, the Altmer Ranger. In the last episode, we successfully made it in and out of Markarth, delivering the documentation as requested. And Ettient has made the decision that he is badly in need of some rest and warmth and dry clothing. And tonight, he is going to attempt a rather treacherous trek to the Crow's Nest and see if he can stay at the Crow's Nest, our old base of operations, for the night. We've got a ways to go, and we're, of course, very aware that we could encounter Thalmor, Forsworn, or Imperial troops at any point, so we'll get some rest, recharge our batteries, dry out our clothing, and then in the morning we'll lay plans for the next phase of our travel. Ettient would like very much to be able to stop in and visit the orcs at Dushnik Yal before leaving the Reach. We're not entirely sure how long it's going to be before we have an opportunity to come back. It would be nice to take advantage of this opportunity to pay them a visit, perhaps trade with them, get some training as well. Feels quite strange to be back in our old haunt. Now I'm proceeding with caution. Ettien's just... We've seen the Forsworn coming back to some of the places that we'd cleared previously. But so far, it would appear that Melka is doing a wonderful job of keeping out the riffraff. My guess is the Forsworn have probably tried to come back and regretted each attempt, because Melka is no slouch. That is for sure. But we're still going to proceed with caution. Through there? Yes. Alright. We're definitely, we're not going to pay a visit to Melka, because under the circumstances, there's a pretty good chance that by doing so, we might end up endangering her, or potentially drawing some undesirables to this area, and that would be bad for Melka. So, well, she is a hag raven. She is one of the few who actually gave us some assistance when we were dumped here by the Thalmor and given this impossible mission. So she's been an ally of ours for quite a long time, so Ettient would be interested in preserving her safety and her anonymity where all of this is concerned. It's funny, it's like just a strange feeling being back here, almost surreal. Uh-oh. What is that? Okay, dead goat. This is timely. We really could use the meat. Holy sh... Those are death hounds. We know them all too well. We are going to get through here without making any unnecessary sounds. Now, Ettient is going to approach his own camp with a lot of caution, looking for tracks, looking for signs that it's been disturbed in any way. Here it is, just as we left it. There's some food here. Obviously, things like the bread and the soup and stuff wouldn't keep. That stuff would all be spoiled, but the wine is probably still good. The cheese is probably still okay. We've got firewood too. Look at how well we were thinking. Enchanting supplies. Linen wraps to start our fire. Ah, the Markarth Guard's uniform. We never did use it, but good to know that we have it here. And all of these staves. Alright. Let's reset our camp. We're gonna dust things off. Let's refill the water skins. It occurs to me as well that it has been some time since we were back here, and it would appear that all the items we left in that knapsack are still there. So it hasn't reset. I would have thought that it would have reset by now and all that stuff would have been gone, but it hasn't, which is great. All right, let's prepare some kindling. We'll use this dead wood for that. Use the linen we've collected. Okay. Flickering campfire. We need some more kindling to do that. Alright, we're going to keep the fire down to just a flicker at this point. We don't want to bring any unnecessary attention. Wow, it's very strange to be back here. Let's drink some wine. We'll take this cheese wheel, that's probably good. These carrots... Carrots are probably good, but we've got carrots. Interesting. Okay, so one of the things that was here were the enchanting supplies. Let's take those. I think we have everything that we would need to actually set this up. Let's take a look. Here. Very nice. Let's take a look at it. Excellent. Okay, shock suppression, I think we actually already have that enchantment, but let's just double check. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here that we could make use of that we would want to, you know, bring back with us. I'm not sure. Gonna take these potatoes. Gonna take the apples. Gonna take the flour just because I want to see if we can make something with it. I think we have tomatoes in our inventory, but I'll take those anyway. Okay, we've got this Dwarven Sword of Freezing. We'll see if we can disenchant that. All of these staves are worth a lot of money. It would certainly be great if we could haul them back and use them to sort of finance our operation. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, the shock suppression thing, we've already got that, so that doesn't really do us much good. All right, good enough. Let's see if we can cook anything at all with the stuff we've got with us. Got kind of a weird assortment of stuff. Well, some fresh potato soup. We'll make like 4 servings of that. At least we'll have a hot meal. Alright, let's eat some dinner. So we'll eat our potato soup. We've got some cooked beef for protein. Some Alto wine. Really haven't made anything yet. Haven't cooked anything that makes use of flour. It just doesn't seem very practical for trail cooking, you know? Okay. I think that's pretty good. Getting a little work done, I guess. Let's practice our enchanting. We've got a few items here that we can use. Miscellaneous jewelry and stuff. So we've got a circlet. We can do some fortify archery. And use a petty soul gem. Got a necklace. So sneak seems to have the best value. So let's do that. A ring. Sneak on that also. We put on this mask. Resist magic. That seems interesting. If we do greater, we get 6% resist magic. What else? Guard's armor. The guard's armor... Maybe fortify some health. Riften Guard's helmet. I sort of like the idea of fortify lockpicking on that, because we do use it for infiltration sometimes. Little 9% bonus is okay. Cave Bear Cloak. Resist Magic Shock. I'd put something on the cloak maybe if we had... I think we pretty much burned through all the stuff that I would kind of consider to be garbage. All right, let's clean this up. We're going to pack that up as well. And let's stash anything we don't need back in the knapsack here. Mostly it's about whether or not we've got stuff that's just really heavy. I mean, we've got stuff, but I just feel like most of it we can hang on to for now. So we're going to do that. I think we're good. All right, let's get some rest. Eight hours. Welcome back to the story, everybody. Hope you are doing well. I am. All right, let's clean up our campfire. Alright, we're going to go up here. Have a quick look around. Okay, we're going to want to head back this way. I would really like for us to be able to make our way back to Dushnik Yal. But of course, that's kind of taking us in a troublesome direction, right back towards the city. But I think it may be worth the risk. We haven't seen the chief and his clan for a number of weeks. So we just got to get there in one piece. Who's detecting us? The crabs? So as much as possible, I think what I'm going to do here is, you know, try to travel below the level of the road if I can. Ah, didn't make my jump. Damn it. Alright, we're wet. Should have made that jump easy. Well, this is a nightmare. We aren't going to be able to make that climb. Who's detecting us? Up. Okay. So the tree has me blocked in here, so I can't make that jump. Ride the edge of this? No. Okay, well, we're well and truly screwed here. We got wet for no reason. That kind of annoys me. Which means we basically have no choice but to get wet again and then go across a stupid bridge, which is killing me right now. We'll do it. Okay. There's less risk, taking this bridge, I'm thinking. We can go around this mountain here on the opposite side of the city. and then make our way up from there. Seems like a better option. Oh, for crying out loud, come on. There we go. Of course, we're also very aware that about 24 hours ago we were attacked by an assassin, so if we can find a way to stay off the roads, it's probably a good idea. Alright, let's go scope out the bridge and see if anything's happening over there. Somebody milling around over there. Taking the hard way around, but better safe than sorry, I think. All right, can we make this climb? I think we can. No, come on now. Here it is. There it is. Come on. You can do this. This is a well-trodden path. I mean, we've taken this crazy route before. Oh yeah. That's familiar. We, of course, have a much better sneak skill now than we did last time we came through this area. There's a wolf. Yeah, I'm moving out of your territory. Don't you worry. Don't push your luck. I think it was probably pretty sensible that we spent most of the day sleeping. It gets us to the point where hopefully we can trade with the orcs here in the evening and then head out after dark. Use darkness. Greetings, Chief.
This stronghold respects strength and strength alone.
Good to see you again as well. Okay. We made an ingot out of that corundum that we had collected. Hello again.
You wish to trade in orc steel?
Yeah, what have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Alright. We got anything that we can offload here? We've got this shield. We've got some extra corundum ore. We don't need to carry that around. That was the stuff we couldn't smelt. All right.
Until next time.
Okay, I'm not going to make the silver and amethyst ring, I don't think. Well, let's see. We actually need an amethyst in order to do our remote enchanting. Let's just... I know I've got 2 of them, but let's just leave it alone. We'll do with the garnet. Jeweled necklace. Silver and ruby ring. Okay. Burn through a little bit of stuff there. And then under the elven category, let's see, did we use all of our firewood? Oh. No, we still have 2 pieces of firewood. We could make 2 more bundles of arrows, which is probably a good idea. So let's make some strips. We got to do that down here, though. Okay.
I am Borgok's mom. Orc poisons are to be feared if you wish to trade.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
An enchanter's potion. 10%. We're doing 9% right now. I just don't know if that's worth it. Elves ear will take. Chorseg will take. River Betty will take that too.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Interested in the food. Nope.
Fight well.
Not much. Alright, let's do a little alchemy. Gauntlets. Circlet. And it was a necklace, right? Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. So invisibility. That's always good. Fortify marksman we can do. Okay.
Malakath rewards the strong and punishes the weak.
Canis root. This is
better be
a
good.
suggestion from a viewer. Canis root and imp stool, right? Oh yeah, paralysis.
I am Borgok's mother and wise woman to our tribe.
That's good. Look at that. We're loaded for bear on that.
What now?
Damage health. We're gonna do imp stool, nightshade.
now?
Imp stool, nightshade, and river betty. That's a pretty decent poison right there. Damage magicka. That's kind of a flawed potion. I'm not really interested in that. Restore health. Right? No? Huh. Restore stamina. That's interesting. We haven't even tried to do anything with an ancestor moth wing yet. Human flesh combined with what else do we got? With imp stool and nightshade. Ah, look at that. Imp stool. Another damage health ingredient. Okay, what am I looking for here? I guess we're all out of the ingredients that we would need to make any more. Ah, learned something new there. Add Lunamoth wing to that. What if we combined Lunamoth wing with Ancestor Moth? Anything? No. Okay. blue jay eggs with blue dartwing. How about that? Ooh. Look at that. Fortify pickpocket. Make a couple of those. Well, I think that's probably good. Fire salts with dragon's tongue. This should be something good, yeah. We'll make a few of those. After running into a dragon, it might be good to be able to resist some fire now and again. Alright. That's enough of that for now.
I am Borgok's mother, and orc poisons are to be... Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Yes, a budding alchemist, I guess. Okay. How about I'll sell you some stuff. One of those. Magic of poison. Alright. 27 points, 18 points, 45 points. We could probably use all of those, though. Damage Magicka, Paralysis, we're keeping all of those. The Frenzy Poison, level 13 creatures, we'll keep that. Cure Disease, we keep those always. Marksman stays. Pickpocket we'll keep for now. Resist fire, 20%, 27%. I'll sell that one. Restore health, 22 points, 37 points. We'll sell those weaker ones. Magic potion, we're going to sell that. Warrior, skirmisher, we can use those. Weak Magicka poison, weak poison. I'm just going to sell all these weak ones. Alright. Good enough.
Alright then.
Alright, let's go make a couple of batches of arrows. And we'll call it good enough. Replenish the arrow stock a bit. So I think we're in good shape. Now, Necklace of Rejuvenation. And then the gauntlets are way down here at the bottom. Ah, he's gone in for the night. I wonder if they'll let us in. I'd like to see if I can afford any training while we're here. I mean, he is the guy to talk to when it comes to the training, so... Hey.
This stronghold respects strength and strength alone. I saw you working the forge today, wife. Your muscles have grown strong from the metal shaping.
Do they, my chief? Am I now favored enough to replace Shell by your side at the feast? Back your words with action.
No more talk of Shell. As chief, I will do what I please. So point your fiery gaze to our enemies.
Look, she's looking at me. No, not me. Hey. Okay. Hey, Chief.
You speak to Borgok, Chief of Dushnik Yal.
So, how about a little training? What do you think?
You'll never compare to me, but I can try to teach you anyway.
Of course, I know that, but still. Right? Oh, wow. You are expensive, my friend. We'll take what we can get. One level, that's it.
All right then.
Well, it's been nice sharing a meal with you. Gotta head out.
What do you want?
Want to leave. See ya. Well, that was interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching another episode of The Passage. I will see you next time.